Hi everyone, welcome to a Sunday video. Sorry Billy, I allow you to say hello of course.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Ryan's video.
So today's a bit different. This video I'm going to be having a conversation with my best friend Billy, who's renovating this beautiful convent here in rural France, for anyone who doesn't know of course. And he's got a YouTube channel called Pefrix, which you have probably heard of if you're watching this video. Now I've got a few questions for you Billy.
Yeah.
In general about yourself and about what you're doing renovating this place. So first of all, let's just start with a very brief explanation in your own words of what you're doing here renovating this convent. How long have you been doing it, and how long do you plan to be renovating this place for?
Stage fright. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
All right, well, how long have you been renovating this place for?
We've been renovating for about, is it 16 months, something like that?
16 months, coming up for a year and a half.
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
And I used to be a dirty smoker, and across the road there is the Tapac, where you can buy cigarettes. And I used to park in the car park in front of the convent, and I'd see through the gates thinking, wow, look at that majestic building. It's beautiful, isn't it? All overgrown, abandoned.
It was.
And I didn't think anything of it. And at some point, I saw a listing for it on Le Bon Coin.
Which is a French site, the equivalent to Gumtree or Craigslist.
Yep. So I said to Gwendolyn, we were actually in Bordeaux, I think, at the time, at Ed and Anna's at Chateau Lagorce. And I said, Gwen, let's call the agent and set up a viewing, just out of pure curiosity. And Gwen agreed, let's go and have a look. It wasn't expensive for what it is, but it was expensive. And we started in the chapel, and we went, wow, look at this, it's amazing. And then obviously we walked through the building, we saw the courtyard, some of the garden and things like that, and we thought, wow, this place has got a lot of potential. But we can't afford to renovate it, obviously, because it costs a fortune to renovate these days. So I said to Gwen, you know, I could do it for YouTube, because at the time I had probably about 30, 40,000 subscribers, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure exactly. And, you know, I'll pursue that, I said. Let me pursue it on YouTube.
And so you did.
And so I did.
And essentially, you had a video that took off.
Yeah, basically,
and that's how you've grown on YouTube.
It was a bit of a risk in it, because obviously at the time probably I wasn't, you know, making enough money to renovate something like this.
Of course, it was definitely.
That's why I do a video every day, essentially.
So
because it helps.
Your videos pay for the renovations of this place.
Yep.
So you just keep pumping money into
all of it into this place.
Into this place.
Yeah.
Right. How do you feel about doing that?
I love it.
No regrets?
No, none at all.
Very good.
I really enjoy it.
Moving on to the future. So you've been renovating for 16 months.
Yep.
And you've made a dent in it. I mean, you've renovated a lot of the upstairs there, turned it into a beautiful modern office. You're currently renovating the huge kitchen.
Yep, that's coming to an end soon, hopefully.
Yep. But do you have any idea of a timeline of when you're actually going to finish?
Originally it was probably about 5 years, but it's probably going on probably 7, 8 probably. I might be here for a little bit longer, I don't know. It just depends how quickly we get jobs done. But obviously we don't want to rush them.
Yep.
I don't like rushing jobs. When it's done, I want it to be done the best it can be done. I don't want to revisit something in the future. And yeah, I thought it'd take 6 months to do the kitchen. It's taken a year almost now. So we're about 9 months, 10 months in to the kitchen now.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of work. We obviously discovered a few things that needed changing. So we've been held back by windows and things like that. But it looks amazing, and I'm really, really happy with the progress so far.
Good. And what is your next project once the kitchen is essentially done? What's the next room?
Well, I did a silly thing and went and got an organ from the UK.
Yes.
So now I've got to get that together by Christmas, before Christmas, hopefully.
Playing before Christmas?
Playing for Christmas.
Wow.
That is like, it might not be like completely done, but it will be playable, I hope, at that stage. So
wow.
My brother Michael's going to help me with that. And yeah, so getting the kitchen finished is obviously the priority. Getting the organ as well, sort of rebuilt.
Yeah.
And then we'll be starting the library in the refectory.
Okay,
Which
very
will be an
good.
amazing project for next year, and that's all we're focusing on, the library next year.
All right.
I'm not gonna say a silly thing like it's gonna take us 6 months because
We'll
it always
see.
takes longer.
Yeah.
So with every renovation, it's always over schedule and over budget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. But I think things are going relatively well. What would you say is the worst aspect, if any, of what you're doing here at the convent? Are there any drawbacks?
There's not enough time in a day to do everything I need to do.
Yeah.
So, say for instance, I get here for 9, I quickly set up the computer, get a drone shot and things like that, have a cup of coffee, it's 10 o'clock, and then I go and film until lunchtime,
Yeah.
maybe stop for about half an hour, continue for another 4 hours, it's 4 o'clock, I don't have a video edited, but I've been filming all day long, memory cards are full, and then I've got to sit down for 2 hours, edit that,
In the evening.
whereas I could actually be working still.
Oh, so in that sense, the videos that are essentially funding the renovations also mean that the renovations are drawn out a little bit
But
because you can get less done.
Alex is back in about 3 weeks,
Yes,
and
Alex.
he's going to be here for longer this time.
Yeah, Alex is the cameraman. Shout out to Alex, of course. He was filming and editing over on the Pefrix YouTube channel, and he had to unfortunately go back to the UK, but he will be back.
He will be back.
Fingers crossed, on a permanent basis next month.
Yep.
So then you'll have more time to renovate and to just,
Yep.
create the content, and he will focus
also
on filming
Alex
and
is
editing.
Alex is a very good cameraman, and he's very, very good at editing. But his editing takes longer than mine. So generally, when Alex is filming and editing, the videos are out later. Normally,
Yes.
I go for about 7:30, something like that.
French time.
But Alex can't deal with that sort of deadline. He needs a bit more time. So we generally go out about 10.
Yeah.
Which
10
is a
PM.
late for most people, but I mean, people can always watch it in the morning and things like that, or at their lunch break if they want to.
Exactly. But there's no knocking. You might take a little bit longer to edit, but no knocking, of course, the quality of the videos. They're always fantastic.
And he doesn't stop all day long.
No, he
He's
doesn't
literally
stop.
there all day long.
He is a
filming.
member of the team, and of course, other team members worth mentioning. We've had Simon recently.
Simon's going to be back as well.
When Simon back? Can we say?
He told me he will be here for New Year's Eve, possibly, which is amazing.
That is brilliant.
And then Rick's going to be back as well, I think around that time.
Super.
Rick hasn't been well, but he's recovering.
Yeah.
And,
but I mean, we said to Rick, of course, just take as long as you want.
yeah.
You're always welcome.
Yanis is obviously here, but at the moment he's helping at the chateau because we've got a lot of jobs, and obviously with this build up to the Halloween party that we had,
Yes.
he was helping everyone. But he
Yes.
will be back, and Simon needs his Yanis.
Simon does need his Yanis, yeah. So it's fantastic how the whole team kind of comes together, and that's what you see on your channel. Different people, and everyone's got their own role to play here at the convent, and it's just fantastic. And of course, worth mentioning the apartments.
Yep, the apartments. Yeah.
One of which I'm renovating slowly but
If
surely.
you think about it, when your one's done,
Yeah.
that one, and that one's done, there's only 2 more left to finish.
Yeah, so essentially that whole
The
section.
top one's being renovated as well at
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not filming that though.
No.
And then, they are getting done. It's just that's not my priority. And
No.
I never went into this project thinking, I really need the rent to pay for the renovations. But
Yeah.
the thing is, the rent I'd get for all 7 apartments wouldn't even cover my materials every month.
Yeah.
It wouldn't probably even cover, like, imagine just like bills and just stuff like that. The
Yeah.
running costs of this place, it just is literally a drop in an ocean at this
Yeah.
stage. So,
Yeah.
because people will say, get the apartments done, it will pay for you, you better pay for everything, but it won't. So that was never the big scheme of things, just get the apartments done. But
No.
also at some point I want to have volunteers here at the convent, but
Yes.
obviously we need a decent kitchen.
And decent rooms, decent accommodation for
Well,
them. I mean, the rooms are quite nice already.
They can
themselves.
be. Some of them can be made nice, and then
Yeah.
obviously there has to be a facilities like bathroom and laundry and things like that.
Yeah.
So people can live here comfortably.
Yeah.
And then I will be accepting volunteers if you want to come and help anyone at some point. As soon as the kitchen's done, toilet, things like that.
So probably at some point, maybe towards the end of next year, perhaps.
Or maybe next year.
Maybe next year. We'll
Yeah.
see. Watch this space. No, I think one more thing that I'm curious about, because obviously when you come into the convent, you drive through the town of Ernie, the local village. We get people who come.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Curious people who come at the gates.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the feedback been? Have you? So last time I asked you, it was all positive.
Mm-hmm.
Has anything changed? Are
No,
the
it's
locals
fantastic.
still on board?
The locals love the convent. In fact, I follow a few Facebook groups
Uh-huh.
in Ernie, and some of them post the videos, and then I read the comments
In French.
in French. Yeah. And everyone say it's amazing. You know that. You know, it's taken, like, the town haven't touched it for all these years, but it took, you know, a English and French couple in their 30s to come and, you know,
But I mean, it is
come and renovate it. So.
It is. You are dedicating many years to this place, and you can see that it is going to be beautiful when it's done. But what about the roof of the convent? Because that is an important point.
There
Obviously,
are
it keeps the water
a few
out.
dodgy places, and there's the odd leak, maybe 1 or 2 leaks. But I'm waiting to essentially to buy a cherry picker and do the repairs.
Yeah.
But the actual general condition of the roof is immaculate. If I maintain this roof, starting from now, let's say, it will last probably 30 years, maybe longer. And then at some point it can be re-roofed if needed.
And would you do that yourself, re-roof it?
Yeah. I want to do above the gate.
Yeah.
That roof needs doing. I need to do a few repairs to the ridge on the apartment. The bell tower needs a completely new roof on the actual spire itself, because you can see it's a bit dodgy. It's not leaking, but it will leak if it keeps losing pieces of slate, because they do fall off.
Oh no.
And generally it's all in very good condition. The dormers are in good condition. It's just a few ridges and things like that. The zinc work's all very good. Yeah. In fact, it's probably better than the chateau roof.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think this has been a lovely little chat.
Yep.
We've had a catch up and we've gone over.
And what about you?
What about me?
You're doing your apartment. Are you enjoying it?
I'm doing the apartment.
Obviously, we've been very busy recently.
We have been really busy, and the problem is I haven't been in there now, like actual filming in there for a while, which
But
is something.
starting from tomorrow.
Well, I don't know tomorrow, but yeah,
Tomorrow.
soon.
Everyone,
It's Monday tomorrow,
in the
isn't
comments
it?
section, everyone, tell Ryan he's got to get back in that apartment tomorrow.
I have to get back in there.
I think the painting videos are amazing.
But
it's actually transforming the place.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. There is something that has happened. How can I say this? Something that sidetracked me a little bit, which I have not mentioned at all. I did actually tell a few people when we went to Norwich to the cathedral. They're in on the secret now. So if you're watching this video, if you're a viewer and you met me at the cathedral, you know that little secret. So you better keep the secret.
Keep it to yourselves, everyone.
Which I should reveal hopefully in the near future. Something.
When are you planning on
just
revealing that?
A little.
Have you got a date in mind?
No, I haven't got a date in mind. It's not a big deal. Let's play it down.
It is a big deal.
It's not a big
It's
deal.
a big deal.
Play it down. So that might change the content up a little bit when I show that thing that I have done. The thing I've gone and done.
A hint at all?
No hints. That's enough hints. I don't want anyone to. Yeah. I need to figure it out first. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, there's something that's happened. Let's leave it at that.
A good thing, not a bad thing, everyone.
Yeah, not a bad.
No, a very good thing.
It could be a bad thing. It could be it could turn into a
Wait
really,
until you
really
see
bad
it.
thing. Oh no, you'll see it soon enough. The thing that I need to reveal, I guess. Let's stop talking about that.
Is your
Okay.
bum getting wet? My bum's getting
Yeah, my
wet.
bum's really wet.
The wood's really damp.
Okay, we're going to end this video just because we've got wet bums. Thanks so much for watching. Little interview. I enjoy doing these little sit-down chats. It's a catch-up with Billy, and for anyone who kind of doesn't know what he's doing, it gives you a little perspective into his little mindset as well.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant, mate.
Thanks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Just a little chat.
Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.